Hi, today we will do a teardown of this aircraft instrument. This is a signal summing unit. I don't know exactly what is the purpose of this thing. It is very specific. On the identification sticker we have some information like the power supply, 115 volts. So this thing is secured. On the rear there is a classic connector. So let's open this thing. There is only one screw on the rear. Okay, there are two electronic boards, one small transformer. So on that board we have some logic ICs. There is a CD4066. This is a quad analog switch. This one is a LM158. This is a dual op-amp. There are a few transistors. I have to use my magnifier. This one here seems to be a JFET. This is the 2N4393. And the second one also, the first one here. This one is a 2N4093. There is here a CA 158. This is a dual op-amp. This one the same. And there is a quad comparator here. So this is an analog board. Let's see on the other side. So first we have the power supply here. On the left there is one relay, two power transistors. This is a Motorola transistor GE3055, and the second one is the GE2955. This one is a PNP, the other one an NPN. This seems to be a bypass. Okay, I didn't see on the other side. So these are feed-through capacitors for EMC filtering. So the input voltage obviously is here, 115 volts. Okay, so on that board there is a CD4070. I think that this is a quad exclusive OR gate. We have another quad comparator, and this is another quad switch, and the same op-amps, 158. So there is nothing special on this thing. It is only an analog circuit. You can get this unit for 2 or 3 euros. It's possible to remove the boards. There is another board in between. There is an insulation plate. The second one. Okay, so this is the last board. As you can see, there are two regulators, one 12 volts, second one minus 10 volts. So this is a part of the power supply. There is a bridge rectifier with filtering capacitors. There are some test points, as you can see, plus and minus 12 volts. There is a plus 28 volts here. This is a 4073. And this one is a 4068. Let's have a look on the second item. This is a relay box. This is just a box. On that side there are two connectors, and on the front there is a plate with some push buttons. And several relays. And on the left there is one board which is called time delays. This permits probably to activate some relays with the delay. You can see this board is symmetrical. There is a conformal coating, as you can see. I cannot see this part. 4541. This is maybe a monostable or something like that. There is a provision for another one, which is not fitted. Let's remove the front plate. Okay, so there is nothing else except the wirings. So there are these things. I don't know the purpose of this. They are all the same except this one. Let's open one of them to see what is inside. For example, this one. First, we can test the continuity of this thing. As you can see, the wires have dual insulations, a film of Kapton, and the final insulator. Okay, and effectively, we have two diodes, and they are put into this kind of silicone. You can see the reference of the diode. It is BYW56. Okay, so let's have a look on the relays. This one is a relay from Dutch Ltd. There is a nice logo. This one is from Litch. This is also a very good relay. Okay, this one is also from Litch. This is a balanced force relay. The contacts ratings are the same. There is a dead code 99. So this one on the left seems different. Okay, so this one is from LRE. This is also a balanced force relay and a magnetic latch. Dead code 92, and there is a stamp here for the quality control probably, and the serial number. Let's have a look on the current breakers. This one is from Jackson Beach Mechanical Products. There is a reference here. I try to find a datasheet. Okay, so this is a push button. This is also serious stuff. There is a wiring diagram. You can see this thing is sealed. Let's see the annunciators. I will remove the connectors first. It will be easier for the rest. It seems impossible to remove this PCB. I will remove the indicator from the front. Okay, so let's have a look. On this indicator, there is a reference here. BHGD21TL/20-W black. There is a dead code 99. Okay, so let's connect a 28 volts power supply. First, I will search for the resistances. So there is a resistance of 1.22 kilohms. It is the same for the other one. This is a mechanical indicator. So I will connect the two red together. Okay, you can see it is black and white, and effectively it was written here. Okay, so everything is here. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.